You give a boy a globe, and he takes the whole world.
Like, whose idea was it to turn a roundabout into a parking lot? That's just dumb. What's wrong, Lauren?
Brain freeze.
Good morning. It's morning already, isn't it? That was an interesting night. Luke was not real happy with the sleeping arrangements. He ended up in bed with Lisa, and by the time I finished editing yesterday's video, he was sound asleep. I wasn't going to move him, so I slept on the couch. So a lot of people staying in this hotel are going to the same homeschool conference. Did we ever actually say where we are? I guess you kind of picked it up from yesterday's video. But yeah, it's a homeschool conference. Luke and Lisa and not Olivia. Olivia's with me. Gosh, I'm apparently tired. The rest of them are downstairs finishing up breakfast. I gotta finish up stuff from yesterday's video because, I don't know, we're just kind of operating differently. So today's Luke's birthday. We're not gonna be doing a whole lot today, mostly stuff tomorrow, but that's exciting. My little boy's getting big.
Well, it's been nice having a little hotel trip, a little vacation. I'm glad that we did it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was really fun.
Oh, well, good. Is that just because you got to play with your tablet a lot?
No.
Good morning. I hadn't spoken to y'all yet today. I hope everybody's having a good day. We are leaving the hotel now. We're walking down to check out now. It's about, what time, 10?
10:45.
Oh, 10:45. Yeah, it's time to be, we have to be out in like
15 minutes.
15 minutes or so. But we did not sleep that great last night. Once he stopped screaming, how did he sleep?
Not the best.
You didn't sleep good?
I didn't sleep the best.
We had realized last night when I actually didn't watch yesterday's video at all. Normally I watch every video that we put up with Matthew before it goes up.
Grandview Drive.
Last night Luke fell asleep in my...
Destination by 11:12 a.m.
But last night, Luke fell asleep in my arms, so I didn't get to watch the video at all. But we didn't talk about really where we're at and what we're doing. We are up in Greenville, South Carolina at a conference for homeschooling. So it's called the Great Homeschool Convention, whatever. We're here to look at all the different curriculums that there are to try to choose what we're going to do next year. The last 2 years we've used Abeka, and we're not 100% pleased with it. We don't dislike it. It's just, it's a lot. There's just a lot of paperwork with it every day. It's just so many problems, so much work with it. And I feel like they're not enjoying school as much as they could because of all the work. So we are looking for another curriculum that might not have so much busy work with it. And I know you can not do some of the work, but it's just too much.
I know they enjoy seeing the progress that they're making with stuff, but I feel like anytime I see them, they're just working on stuff that feels like busy work a little bit.
It is busy work.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't want them to learn as much, it's just I want them to not have so much paperwork all day, every day, paperwork, because that's all it is. It's like you teach a lesson, you do 3 sheets of papers. It's just too much. We want to see if we can figure out a different way of doing this.
So walking through the door in here is a little overwhelming. I've been talking with, get down, Luke. I'm going to be out of breath every single time I talk to you now for chasing Luke.
You give a boy a globe, and he takes the whole world.
You got a coonskin hat?
It's not really.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't wear it twice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I was thinking about how we were going to film this and go from booths and get all kinds of cute shots of curriculums and stuff like that, it looked really good in my mind. But then the actuality of having Luke run around here with, you know, a ball and things to look at and people to wave to kind of caught up with those expectations. So I'm not sure what this is actually going to look like, but hey, we'll try, right? So one of the problems we're running into is that, we know things we want to see, but we don't necessarily know if that's the name of the brand or a product made by somebody else. And all we've got is a list of main vendor names. I guess there's like more research we should have done coming into this, but we didn't know what we didn't know. And now we know that we don't know. You figured it out?
I like this.
Hey, cool, it teaches you stuff about states. Just not all of them. So we can just get all of these, right? Like every single board game?
There's so many things here that I had never even heard of. Like half of these I hadn't heard of them. So it's kind of hard to sit there and go, okay, I don't really need to spend the time looking at this when I have no clue what it is.
Back and forth. We've been doing a lot of running, it seems like, while we're here. Apparently I haven't learned the layout of the building very good, because it seems like the only place there is to go to the bathroom is a very long walk from the rest of the convention center. I mean, it might not look like that far, but when a kid's gotta go, it feels like a long way.
How would you say that went?
What just happened? No, I guess it wasn't that bad. We got a lot of really good information. We've learned a whole lot about a lot of things we didn't know about. It's just hard to kind of process it all and make a lot of sense of it when at the same time, we're trying to not have Luke totally miserable, because this is really not what he'd want to be doing right now.
We feel really bad because it is his birthday, but we have to find the curriculum for next year, and this is the only time the conference is going, so this is what we're doing.
When I choose to draw something at a restaurant, instead of drawing lovely pictures, I draw this. And that's like all the love welled up inside, spitting it, and then it spits out of the volcano in that tiny little hole, and it's sinking down the other side.
Cool. So we've ended up back at Olive Garden for lunch because there's tender stuff that Lisa can chew. Normally we get an appetizer, but everything's fried, so we don't want to risk that either. It's going to be a long drive home once we decide to leave. I think we're all really tired. Nobody slept good last night, and yeah, Luke's been a challenge through the conference, but I still feel like we've gotten a lot of good information, and we have certainly seen a lot of stuff that we didn't even know existed. I think we're going to have to get home and kind of sit on all of it to sort of process what we've seen and decide what to do from there. But before we do anything, we need some lunch.
I do want to say we're doing something right now that I don't think we've ever done, have we?
Mm-mm.
This is his first time ever using a tablet in a restaurant.
And I'm thinking it's going to last for a while also, because I don't want to make a habit of this.
No.
What is that? That's ice cream for your birthday.
We almost never get dessert in a restaurant unless it's free. His was free. Of course, that meant we had to get the girls' ice cream too, because we couldn't just let everybody just watch him eat it. Is that good, Olivia? You enjoying yours, Lauren?
Yes.
So how many wrecks just about happened? Matthew, go, 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 move, 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 move.
I mean, really, whose idea was it to turn a roundabout into a parking lot? That's just dumb. I mean, seriously, this parking lot is a roundabout.
Yes.
You don't back on a roundabout. I've learned this now that we have one. About 3 times, yeah. In about a 45-second span of time, we got in about 3 car accidents, just about. Because somebody decided it was a good idea to hot tail it in here while 2 people were backing, and I was in the blind spot of all 3 of them. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, now what? But it's okay. Nothing happened.
Turn here.
Thank you. Yeah, because I went straight here last night.
Yes. You need to turn here.
As you turn here. Because that parking lot it's a roundabout too, or maybe it's a square about. It's not exactly round, but well, Luke has fallen asleep on the way back to the convention center. So I guess Lisa's going to take the kids in and we'll stay out here, me and Luke, until he wakes up. And we'll go inside and find Lisa.
Okay, these stairs are for real getting old. We've been up and down all weekend. Or it's not even the weekend. More stairs. And more stairs.
I love the chandeliers.
So after a very long time trying to cheer him up, we finally decided we're gonna go walk in the leaves. Seems to have made him a little bit happy, even though this is kind of a steep hill. Look at that! What's over there, Luke? Look!
Planes!
We found planes!
Yes!
Cool!
Look in there! It's chill!
It's locked. We can't go in there.
Where's the circle?
We should just break the lock.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do that, buddy.
They're all there.
Yeah, it's all stuck, but we can look at the planes from here, can't we? A little bit ago, while he was asleep, a helicopter actually landed up here, and I was kind of afraid it was going to take off and do a flyover, but it didn't. Hopefully we can make it back inside before too long and find Lisa and the girls. They've been in there for a while. I understand they've had pretty good success finding at least a portion of the curriculum, but part of that, though, is because they've kind of been in there alone. This is actually a really cool little spot we found here. The airplanes are kind of landing and taking off right here behind us, so it's kind of windy, so we've got our jackets on, but Luke's having a good time watching them come down and land, then take back off. And everybody is entirely done. It's been a long day. Luke has done as well as can be expected, and now I need to find my family because I wandered off for a second. I can't find them. I can see them outside. Hey, there's Lisa. Now it's time to begin the long journey home, which is probably going to take us about 3 hours. And hopefully Luke will be in a better mood than he's been earlier, now that he's had a bit of a nap. That's a long way, buddy. Hey kids, it's time to go. Let's go home. Is that your new home?
Yeah. Bye. See you around.
My feet hurt so bad.
Can we take off our shoes?
Yes, you may take off your shoes.
Alright, so we've made it probably a good, I'd say at least a mile down the road now, and we've stopped for gas. But we found a convenience store that's got more fountain drink options than I have ever seen in my life. Ever. So we're all getting some drinks for the road. They've got some kind of like slushy vanilla energy drink thing. I'm gonna try that because even though I took a nap while Luke was napping, I'm still tired and it's a long road ahead, and caffeine for safety, right? I've never seen this many drink choices in a convenience store. A little overwhelmed. I found frozen coffee, so yeah, caffeine, definitely gonna happen. It's a little bit too much in there, Lauren? What's wrong, Lauren?
Brain freeze.
Kitty missed us. He has come and greet each one of us individually. Yeah, as soon as I got through the door, I sat Luke down in the chair because he's tired and he's still playing with his tablet, and Atlas jumps up into his lap and starts nuzzling him, and then everybody else comes in and he goes up to Olivia and rubs against her, and then Lauren, and then me, and then Lisa, and just kind of went from person to person. Yeah, and talking to us.
Kitty, did you miss the flatbed?
We haven't been gone that long. Kitty missed us. By the time we got in the house and unpacked the van and brought everything into the house, we were all just exhausted. So we went on to bed. I've actually finished up the video you just watched Saturday afternoon, which is fairly unusual for us. Today's shout out of the day goes to Life is Mrs. Cooks. She says, "We just attended the Great Homeschool Convention in Texas. It was great. Happy birthday, Luke." Thanks, y'all. We really enjoyed that convention. We'd never been to anything like that before. And it was a little overwhelming, but I think we're definitely going to be doing that in years to come. Well guys, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to hit that button. Thanks for joining us today. Good night, afternoon, whatever.
Y'all get to come with me. No, I don't know.